The biggest difference between the version of me that used to dream about the inspo on my Pinterest board and the one that you see right in front of you is the action steps I took in between. And so that's exactly what we're going to do this weekend, my love. We're going to get into the execution of it all. We're going to have some fun, stop overthinking, to have a good time, to move into action from inspo to execution. Let's go. And welcome to a little weekend in my life in New York City. And let me just set the scene for what we have lined up. First of all, the weekend, the weather. Let me show you the weather for this weekend. It's giving outside. It's giving 78 tomorrow, straight sun on a Saturday. It's giving 85 on Sunday and straight sun. Okay, it's giving outside. It's giving thonkini, I think. And New York and everyone who's probably in the northeast of the United States has been struggling the last few weeks. We've not had a spring. We've had like longest winter that has ever existed. It's barely been over 50, 60 degrees ish. You see, I still have on this sweater. I'm trying to get the last of it out, but it's time to get warm. It's time to have a good, hot, warm weekend. I'm going to have like a little happy hour with one of my coworkers. Then I'm going to go meet up with a girlfriend to watch Devil Wears Prada 2. So excited about that. Then tomorrow, doing a little picnic in the city vibe. You know, it's warm outside. We're going to be outside. And then Sunday, we'll just see what we get into. So I can't wait to take you guys with me. I'm so happy you're here, and I'm actually so extremely grateful for the growth that has happened on this channel. The last video kind of blew up, and I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful you guys resonated with the message, and we're gonna keep preaching it. Okay, the Mac Edit is gonna keep coming. So Sundays is gonna be for video essays, and Wednesdays is gonna be for vlogs. So make sure you keep up with both. But if you're here for one or the other, I'm just happy to have you. I'm just happy to have you here, and because I hit 1K on both YouTube and on TikTok, it's time to do a giveaway. I've worked with a couple wonderful, awesome, amazing brands over the past couple weeks, and some things that I want to personally give you guys. So I'm going to put together 2 little goodie boxes, one that's going to have the Versace perfume in it, and then another one that's going to have a Valentino perfume in it, and then I'm going to put some other like products and things in it. So if you want to enter the giveaway, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and on TikTok. And go ahead and send me a DM on Instagram with screenshots of you showing that you subscribed and follow on all the platforms. And I will go ahead and put it in a randomizer and make sure that my loves get the wonderful things they deserve. So I love you guys. Let's get into the weekend. Happy Saturday. It is beautiful, 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 beautiful. I can't even underscore to you how beautiful this weekend is, and I'm so happy to spend it with you guys. I'm so happy, period, because we have New Yorkers, everyone in the Northeast, honestly, has been suffering. There's been the longest winter. There's been 0 spring. It's been long winter extended, but this is the first weekend, 75 and sunny today. 85 and sunny tomorrow. It's giving outside. It's giving dilly-dally. So that's exactly what we're going to do this morning. Went on a family walk, got some coffee, got a croissant, and I think, unfortunately, I'm becoming slick allergic to a very specific thing. Like, not just almonds, or not almonds in general, but to like almond paste. This is the second time this happened to me. I got this bussin' almond and chocolate croissant that I love, which I now will have to lay down. And it made my tongue itch immediately. It like, right there, right on the tip of the tongue. And this happened to me one other time when I got a almond like cake. Oh, hello. I got an almond cake at a restaurant, and then my tongue and mouth was just so itchy for like the rest of the night. And I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And I was like, what did I have tonight? And I was like, it could be that like almond cake, but I'm not like allergic to anything. Yeet. As you get older, things just start getting weird. Things just start getting weird, and they just start getting weirder and weirder. But, we live and we learn. So I think I just have to stop messing with the almond paste of it all and live, laugh, love, and protect myself, because I don't want it to get into something super serious one day. Because it's kind of like hit or miss. I mean, I'm not having almond paste that often, but it's kind of hit or miss. But, anyways, enough about my health update. What's been going on? What's been going on? What's up? How is everyone? I feel like we haven't sat down and like caught up in a minute. So I wanted to just like sit down, chat with you guys, catch up. I'm getting ready right now because me and my girl Tarling are going to go have a dilly-dally of an afternoon. Like I said, it's beautiful outside, so we're going to dilly mother freaking dally. Also, look at the nails. Look at the little Tiger King nails that I have going on. I'm obsessed, and these are my natural nails. Let me see if we can really get into that. Russian manicure. These 10 out of 10. Super expensive in this economy and in any economy, but they do last, and I love it. That's one thing. You know how everyone has their thing of like having your hair done or your nails or like whatever it is, an outfit. My one thing is I like have to have my nails done. I'll die on that hill. Like, I could be walking around looking like Kermit the Frog. If I have my nails done, I'll be okay. I can figure out the rest of the ecosystem, but I have to have my nails done. But yeah, me and my girl Tarling, we're gonna dilly dally, have ourselves a little lunch, a little afternoon. I think we're gonna do like a little picnicky vibe. Might go to the thrift. No shockers there, but I really am putting myself. And I was telling one of my other girlfriends last night, we went to go see Devil Wears Prada 2. We were talking about thrifting because we went thrifting a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, I need to put myself on probation from thrifting, to be honest with you, because half the stuff that I've thrifted already, I've shown you guys, it hasn't fully even worked its way into my wardrobe yet, for one of two reasons: because it hasn't been warm enough, and just in general, like, you gotta let it marinate. You just gotta let it come into the wardrobe when it's ready for its time to shine, and it hasn't happened yet. So I'm like, I don't need to go thrifting right now. But everyone is like, Nia, let's go thrifting. And I love that I am becoming like the authority on the thrift store, but girl, I can't. Maybe I'll have to go. I don't know if I have that restraint in me to go and not buy anything, because again, if you go and you see something that like it fits, it's your vibe, it's the thing, you got to leave with it. So I have to fix my relationship with that. Nonetheless, Devil Wears Prada 2 was really good. I really enjoyed it. I feel like, I don't know. I think I heard mixed reviews. I've definitely heard more mixed reviews about Michael. I haven't seen that yet. I need to go see it ASAP. But Devil Wears Prada 2, no spoilers or anything like that. But I think it was a really good part 2 of the Devil Wears Prada saga. Like, I think it was a really good follow-up. I loved how they followed the characters, things like that. It wasn't too much drama. It was just a good, easy watch. And there wasn't anything like cringe. The fashion in it, again, it's a fashion like based movie, but the fashion in it, the outfits ate. I was like, oh, give me that suit, give me that outfit. The assistant, like the new assistant, Miranda's new assistant in this movie, her outfits ate down, and I love to see that for a brown girl. And I also like how they touched on the new workplace behaviors, or like faux pas, and like what you should and shouldn't do in the workplace now, and different like HR things that flown back in the 2000s that don't fly now, and so forth and so on. So I think, that was a little bit of they brought it into the speed of today, but it's still connected back to the old movie. I hate when there's like a part 2 of a movie and you're like, how did we get here? But I think they kept it on track. They did good. It was a good job. But yeah, what's been up lately? For me, it's been working and grinding at content, grinding at work IRL. I had the funniest interaction the other day, and let me tell you guys about it. I saw someone who I know from high school. I've known them for a very long time. They follow me on socials, whatever, and they may be watching this. But they were like, hey, like, how you doing? Oh my God, boop to the bop. We're exchanging pleasantries. And she was like, do you have a job? Like, I don't think, she was like, it doesn't even really look like you have a job, like, based on your socials. I'm like, Well, that's a weird thing to say, but it really stuck with me because I'm like, that's how you kind of know you're doing your job well, if you will, or moving correctly. If people can't even tell if you have a job or not. I mean, I also thought it was kind of funny because there was a little bit of an implication that it was giving like I live off of my husband's AKR money or this, that, and the third, and I just kind of like bop around, boop to the bop every day. Which, if that's you, more power to you, sis. It's not me. It never will be me, to be honest with you. But I just thought that was really funny. But I was like, okay, sure. Go ahead and think that if you want to. Like, it phases me none. But I also was like, yeah, people be clocking. Trying to clock your tea. So keep moving and holding, some boundaries and space for yourself, because people are going to try and clock what they want to clock and have assumptions, presumptions about you, what's going on around you, your business. And it's your business and who you care to share it with and in what capacity. That's for you to share. So, but nonetheless, I say all that to say I've been working. Literally, I've been working on the side. I'm so happy, so grateful, like I was telling you guys, about the growth that we've seen on this channel. I'm like so excited. I told you I was not lying. I have the Valentino, one of the Born in Roma. This is the Born in Roma Purple Melancholia Donna perfume for you guys. And then I have the Valentino or Versace perfume for you guys. And so I'm going to pack these up for the giveaway. So don't forget to enter in the giveaway. I'm so grateful. YouTube is like my baby. I'm the kind of person, most of the time, I'm not watching TV. I'm watching YouTube. I'm either watching sports or I'm watching the girlies on YouTube. So I love YouTube. It's like one of my most passionate forms of content and artistry expression. I feel like that definitely comes through with how much love and intention and care and detail that I put into my videos. Well, at least I hope that it does come through, and if not, I feel it. I'm putting it out there. So I appreciate when, of course, the right audience, not just an audience, but the right audience, it finds its way to, and I pray and hope that it continues to just be that beacon of light, be a source of conversation, a friend on the internet kind of thing for the people that it finds. So I'm so grateful that you're here. I'm so grateful that you've watched this far, that you're with me on the journey. If you're new here, whatever the case may be, we are going to rock it out together. And first, we're going to start with having a good weekend. So I've been working. It's kind of been a little bit exhausting because I was traveling, this, that, and the third, here, there, and everywhere for a couple weeks. April into May kind of flew by, but I feel like now I'm finally getting settled back in for a New York City summer. A New York City summer, babe. A New York City summer. Me and, like I said, one of my girlfriends were talking about that last night, because New York summer is it's such a precious time here. It's such a precious jewel of a time. It's only like 2.5 solid months, truly, especially with this long winter. So you really have to make the most of it, hit the ground running. And, obviously you don't want to burn yourself out, but there's just so much to do, so many things, so many people to see, events, boop to the bop. But also it's a great time to like slow down and just enjoy being outside in the city, enjoy the things that are already just like natural here, walking in the parks, going to different local shops, And I'm going to take you guys with me. But I'm excited because I don't have really any major plans or anything like that set up to leave the city, so I'm gonna really be enjoying a New York City summer. Last year I did a New York City summer like vlog series, if you will. Let me know how we want to kind of move with that. Let me know if we want the New York City summer vlogs in addition to obviously the video essays, or how do you guys want to experience the summer together? How do we want to do it? But I need to hush and put on some blush because I'm sure Tarling's almost here and all of this stuff. And like, what else has been going on? What else was going on? Everyone, please send thoughts and prayers for my sweet Charlotte, my dog Charlotte. If you're new here, I have a dog. She's just turned 9. My Shayla, literally my Shayla. I've had her all of her life. She's never known another life without me and us. And she's just not been well lately. I feel like her 9th birthday came up in May, and she's like, I'm just gonna try and peace out, but we wouldn't let that happen. I'll save you all the graphic details, but I woke up some mornings the last couple weeks and things were everywhere. Things were not good. And she has doggy dementia. It's been confirmed. So she likes sundowns in the evening. In the evening, the sun starts to go down. If you've ever known or seen any human with dementia, it's kind of scary spicy. Start to turn into a werewolf. She starts to tweak. She starts to get into a corner. Her anxiety gets really bad. And then she's like tweaking. She's panting. She's anxious. She's licking herself. Like, it's kind of a mess. So we've had to start putting on like doses of anxiety medication every evening. And then she was having side effects from that. Deep sigh. Love her nonetheless. A couple, money dollars later at the vet, which is never fun, but we do what we gotta do, do what we gotta do what we gotta do. But thoughts and prayers for Charlotte. She seems to be maybe stabilizing a little bit. So she has her good days and her bad days. So I think we're just kind of navigating like what her new normal is, and we'll figure it out. But the girl's got anxiety. How am I gonna have an anxiety and depression issue and my dog that's supposed to be helping me? You got it too, girl. We can't both go down with the ship. Somebody's gotta steer this thing. So that's been up with the girl. What else has been going on? As of late, I'm so grateful to have my spark back, have my energy back, feel like myself again. I feel like we've talked about that, especially with like the comeback diaries, because I was not playing with y'all. I was not playing with myself, most importantly, that I was going to do what I needed to do to invest in feeling myself, and not just feeling it, but like truly at my core, getting back to more of a homeostasis, physically, mentally, all of the above. So invest in the things that you need to do that, in order to do that. And you're not being dramatic. You're not being dramatic when you don't feel right, when you don't feel in your body, you don't feel embodied, you don't feel present. You wake up in the morning, you're like, and there are different difficult seasons, and thoughtfully and prayerfully you need to reach out to the resources that are going to help you, but you do not have to do it alone. I promise you, you don't have to do it alone. Get the resources that you need help for, even if they're just free resources or free hobbies, things that you need to do. We already chatted about this kind of, but please make sure I love you and do what you need to do. It's not worth suffering in silence or alone or for such a long period of time. Again, there are definitely seasons where I feel like God has us like, in more of a drought, in more of a learning, heads down, where you got to really get into it and learn some hard lessons. But if you are feeling really arduous about coming into your day, that is not joy. That is not what it's supposed to be like. That's not what life's supposed to be. Even if it's hard, you're still supposed to have some light in your heart. So if you don't feel that, I love you. I see you. And let me be proof and living testimony that you can turn it around. This time last year, it was not like this. This time a couple months ago, 8 months ago or so, it was not like this. Like, I kind of did like a little transformation, if you will, video showing on short form. I was like, literally my face was like this. Everything was just so inflamed and aggy. But I need to set my face down. Put some bronzer, just a little bit of bronzer in your crease. I feel like it does what you think you want your mascara to do, like help your eyes pop a little bit. It just brings a good definition back into your face that's very subtle, very natural, and it like just warms up your whole face back. So if you feel like your makeup's coming out flat, just a little bronzer, just like even with a big brush, even if you just use the excess, you don't even have to put anything fresh on sometimes. It just brings the definition like back into your eyes and all of that. Okay, just a little powder foundation to tie it all together. There we go. Beautiful, wonderful, amazing. This is like been my go-to kind of little everyday spring makeup look, if you will. I did a full post of it on the Click Clock app. But let's set that down. Fan. Also, literally, I think I've mentioned this at least 400 times, so I may sound like a broken record, but this YSL mascara has actually become top dog, I feel like, in my makeup routine, especially for a mostly everyday look. I've been heavy on a brown eyeliner right now. This is Sephora 12-hour retractable eyeliner. A little waterproof. To just give a little tight line to the corner, and then I kind of feather it out a little bit. And then I'll take the smudger and just draw it out just a little bit. It just does a little something. I have to show you guys. I tried this brown mascara. It's a Tarte mascara that's brown. It was sent to me, and I was like, oh, let me try it. Girl, I look freaking bald. I love how people can wear brown eyeliner. I look freaking bald. It like was kind of a vibe, but kind of not. Like I don't know. It wasn't. I don't think it was working for me. Like my mom is a light-skinned Larry, and she looks so good with the brown mascara, and I feel like that really fits, you know, obviously complexion-wise. But I was hoping it would give a little something, and it wasn't. It was giving bald. So I'm reading this book right now. It's kind of crazy, I have to tell you guys. I mean, you're probably not going to read it, but it's called Very Nice. I'll put a picture here. But the long story short of this book, I don't know what the point of it is yet. But also, I was having this conversation the other day. Reading sometimes, a lot of the time, take the pressure off of yourself, especially if you're someone who struggles to get into reading. Take the pressure off yourself, and it doesn't have to have a point. Just read a book, and it just could be for the vibes. It could be something light. It doesn't have to be self-help. Doesn't have to be, you know, nonfiction. Doesn't have to be this like Shakespearean, super deep historical read or whatever. It could literally just be for kicks and giggles, like you're watching a soap opera. And that's what this book feels like. There's definitely kind of like lessons or, you know, hidden in it, if you will. But the concept of the book, it kind of flips between POVs of different characters in the book. It's literally this girl, her young professor who's a writer, her mom, her dad, who are divorced, the people who work with her mom and dad, people in her hometown, but the student is like the central of it, and the writer is really the central of it. Central characters. The student has sex with the professor, who then the professor ends up having sex with her mom, like the student's mom, in an ongoing thing. It's just like, it's really too much. It's really so much to keep up with, and I love it. It's actually so juicy and just funny, and it has really no point. It's just a fun read. So I'll report back on how I like that, and hopefully recommend it to you. So far I recommend, because honestly the tone of the book is so dry and funny, and I love a good dry humor. And I like how it switches between POVs of different people in the book, so you get their different dramas, traumas, and POVs of different situations, and you can start to see how all their worlds are intersected, but they don't know it yet. And I think by the end of the book they're gonna know, and I don't know how yet. So stay tuned on that. I'm gonna try the brown mascara. Where is it? On my bottom lashes. Let's see. I don't really see it, but this is the brown mascara. So as you can imagine, it's literally my skin tone, so it was giving bald. Whatever. Even at your big age, don't forget to just play in your makeup. Spend some time. It's funny because I've had to reteach my mom, even though she's not gravitating towards it. Reteach my mom how to do her makeup, especially with like newer products. Like I've put her on to Danessa Myricks, especially for mature skin. I feel like Danessa Myricks hits the nail on the head. But I've had to like teach her with these new products, and she's like, also like, why is this makeup so expensive? Why did I just go to Sephora and spend, why did you make me spend $200? I'm like, you've been influenced. But don't forget to spend time just playing in your face, playing in makeup, because even if you know, there's no perfect way to do it, and then you can also find what you like, what you don't like. Okay, play for yourself. It's enough to always save a bunch of like makeup inspo tutorials, but you know your face best, and playing around and figuring out what techniques, what shades, what things, what do and you don't like, that's the best way to get your look. your look. All right, let's get dressed. Enough yapping. I'll come back with the outfit. I'm lying. Let's put some lip on. This is the, I'm going to do this just for Tarling so I can prove to her, the NYX Lip Lingerie. This is like a lip stain, and I need more. I need more than just this. See, I feel like just how faint this is. I need more. But I mean, cutie for a definitely everyday kind of look. So if you're someone who only dibble dabbles in a little lip, you don't do too much, this lip stain may be kind of cute. But I need a little bit more. But let's see. Cute. Okay, we'll come back with the outfit. All right, quick little outfit of the afternoon. This is a J.W. Anderson little button up. This skirt, I don't know what it is. I have a little shoes on with some socks, jewelry, and let's rock. Versions of these belong to you. 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 Such a good day, and yes, I need to be put on thrift probation. For real, I did get some pieces. I did get a couple good pieces. I'll probably show them to you guys later because need to, whatever. But I'm have a little late lunch, and then tonight, usual Friday. Today's not even Friday. Amen. Saturday, New York City activities. There's a DJ set at the Ace Hotel in Brooklyn, so we're gonna go over there as like an early nightcap kind of vibe, not being out too late tonight. I'm trying to have a nice, cozy Saturday night. We're gonna catch a vibe tonight. We're gonna catch a vibe, but it was so good. I love a good girl day. I love catching up, quality time. Just getting to catch up, chat, celebrate each other, see what's going on, just like really have a good moment, and just like dilly-dally around. We were walking through the park, bopping into some shops, doing what the girls do. So, had some good Brazilian food for brunch. Alright, so I'm gonna make some of those. You guys know my obsession with these air fryer, like roasted chicken wings. I'm gonna make Darren's throwing me some in the air fryer right now. Versions of these belong to you. Versions of these belong to you. Versions of these belong to you. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. I look like the night I had, but I did wake up that time for your girl, that time of the month. But it's 80 degrees outside. I ain't got no kids. Multiple streams of income. The Knicks are in the playoffs. 2 espresso martinis deep last night. A little dancing. And now this morning I'm about to make a Ina Garten fresh raspberry corn muffin recipe. Okay, duality. Multiple personalities, hobbies, interests. And I need to wash my hair today because the struggle slick back bun that I have been just pushing my hair back into for the past like 3 weeks. We've got to wrap that up. So let's make some of these corn muffins. We were going to go to Trader Joe's and do like a full grocery shop this morning, but again, I woke up to not really a surprise, just misfortune of womanhood, and I had to reschedule that because those are the chewables. Yeah. He's getting his vitamins together. Black men go to the doctor. Black men take your vitamins. Black men take your health seriously. Take care of yourself. Conversations that we've had as of late, just about how there are certain things that, as we've gotten older and like prioritize in our household and our family that were not necessarily instilled in us. There's life skills that were not instilled in us, growing up. Because like, for example, just speaking for him, he was football, get that football scholarship, grind. But there's some other things that were just, left on the table that are good life skills to have. And
like go to the doctor.
Like scheduling your doctor's appointments and going to the doctor was not one of them. So it is important to unpack those things and why you don't necessarily gravitate towards them in your big age, so that you can make steps to do them without it feeling friction, without it feeling awkward, without it feeling, what would you say is the word?
Without feeling like it's unknown.
Yeah, like a very unknown, mysterious feeling, and feeling empowered. So now he's got his vitamin stack that the doctor recommended. Got a path forward. Take care of yourself. Take care of your health. Is your wealth. Feel good. And also another thing, one more thing before we make Ina Garten muffins, is it definitely shows you can be in the same household as someone and have completely different routines, habits, health, all the things. Like, you need to take care of yourself and it'll rub off on the people who are around you, but you can't force people to do things that they're not yet, ready or in the position to do. But you can hold them accountable, but you can't make changes for them. So, yeah. Let's go make some muffins. Talk to me. Come be the man I need. Talk to me. Come be the man I need. Talk to me. Come be the man I need. Talk to me. Come be the man I need. Talk to me. I want it. Talk to me. I want it. Talk to me. I want it. Talk to me. Come be the man I need. Talk to me. I want it. Talk to me. I want it. Talk to me. I want it. Talk to me. Come after getting my life together today with editing, YouTube, all the stuff, we're hitting outside. Went very summery because yes, it's 80 something degrees outside, so yes, that means it's summer. So I have this little frilly top on. This bag is H&M. I don't know where I got this scarf from. These little jogger jeans I thrifted, so they're perfectly comfortable for, you know, what's going on in the situation right now with the ovaries and the uterus. And then this brown leather flats are from Zara. The struggle slick back is still here. These earrings I thrifted from a thrift shop called Trintage in Harlem. And just very quick makeup gloss. Enjoy the rest of the sunny Sunday. And yeah, you just gotta put yourself out there and have a good energy, a good spirit about you, and life will turn around, okay? Let me be living testimony that life will turn around. You'll have days where you don't want to get out of bed, and then you have days like today and seasons like right now where I'm like jumping for Jesus' joy, okay? And I'm so grateful to have just posted that second YouTube video. We hit 30K on the first Mac edit. And then, you know, I'm just so happy you guys are here. All right, let's go celebrate that. Just hope that you never stop trying. You guys are going to be so proud of me. I finally washed that struggle bun that we had going on. And now it's up and it's stuck. My head feels so good. You know when you're in the shower so long because it's like an every ting shower. Every ting is getting done in that shower. Okay? That you're in the shower so long and you're like, damn, did I even wash my body? I mean, I did. Don't get me wrong. Not musty, crusty, dusty. But like you do so many different steps that you're like, dang. But anyways, it was one of those showers. I was in there using up all the hot water. But the curls are back. They're free. I was in that struggle bun much longer than I anticipated. And I feel like that happens on those days when you're like, oh, I'll just throw it into a bun. And next thing you know, the days just start racks on racks on racks. That was very millennial of me to say that. But yuck. Anyway, time to do this hair. If you're a kinky, coily hair girl, matter of fact, if you just have hair on your head, period, you should be using a microfiber towel cloth, not your, towel that you dry your arse with. You also, especially kinky, coily girl, need to unbrush it. I use this in the shower, so it's all full of conditioner right now. But the brand looks like that. Unbrush. Best detangling brush without ripping your hair out. So perfect for a detangling brush. Like you could just okay, right, take me through there is where that brush takes you through. Okay, and then the current hair washing essentials right now are Design Essentials avocado and almond moisturizing and detangling sulfate free shampoo. That's a mouthful, but this is what she looks like. A little, un poquito, goes a very long way. You need about a dime size, maybe a little bit more. Scrub. It's perfect cleansing shampoo. Now for something a little bit more on the, moisturizing side of the shampoo, and that has it's going to put some more properties in there. I'm really loving the Carol's Daughter fortifying shampoo, or I have the other line, can't remember it off the top of my head, not important. The Goddess Strength. This is the Goddess Strength Fortifying Shampoo. So this is really good, delicious, has like castor oil, you know, black cumin seed, all that wonderful stuff. And then the conditioner that goes with it as well. So that's what I've been using as of late. I am a pattern girly as well. I like pattern more for styling. I don't think it's as critical for shampooing and conditioning. I think Design Essentials and Carol's Daughter is tea for that, but I think for styling products, pattern holds me down. But for tonight, I'm just gonna put it in some like chunky twists, like very chunky, like big dookie chunky twists with probably some styling cream, some leave-in moisturizer. And then for the edges, I'm sorry, Beyonce, but dermatologist recommended, and 1/4 of the price, literally, the Ordinary multi-peptide serum for hair density. Absolutely critical. I've loved this so much, and I have seen such nice little, I'll show you in better light, but nice new growth around here post like sew in and stuff, where it was a little bit more sparse than I would like it to be. So this is really coming clutch. So if you're just coming off of braids, a sew in something, you're just trying to work on the hairline, hair density, love this. And it's not greasy whatsoever. It's just a nice serum that gets right in the scalp. Okay, boom, I got the Pattern leave-in conditioner and then the styling cream. So I'm just gonna literally put my hair into some big chunks with product and take it from there. I have like a post weekend hangover, and not in a literal sense, but just in how sad I was to see this weekend go, because it was like literally the most perfect weekend of just like putting myself out there, doing the things that I love, even though sometimes if you're a little tired, you need to rest, rest if you must, but don't quit. It's just so good to do and feel and be in the moments that you have prayed for, and to really just take advantage of not only the resources, but just the moments you have in front of you. Like, I think we can get so caught up, like I always say, in trying to make our Pinterest board and our prayers and everything like come to life, without even realizing that we're missing a lot of the life that's like right in front of us. So this weekend felt so present, so good. It just felt really good. It was a good Friday night activity. Low effort, can just sit, chill, have expensive salty popcorn, eat it wonderfully deliciously, and yeah, had such a good time. And then we caught up over like a little beverage, little nightcap afterwards, so that was amazing. Making new friends in your 20s is so funny. She sent me this video. It was like making new friends in your 20s, and then you have to catch them up on like basically 25 plus years of your lore. That's literally us. We literally get to chat, and then we're like, okay, so do we trauma dump now or later? But in the best way possible. It's great to have those like conversations where you're starting to feel safe and seen, and just like really getting to know people. Of course, again, I'm literally on probation. Nobody asked me to go thrifting. If you're watching this and we have plans in the next couple of weeks, don't ask me to go thrifting, because I will say yes, but don't ask. Love a good girls time where you could just like catch up and chat and do all the things and just be great partners in life. I think some of the best relationships, like obviously romantic relationships, are extremely important, but not enough of us prioritize or put as much emphasis on the platonic love in our life, because really those relationships matter so freaking much. Ace Hotel in downtown Brooklyn, one of like a DJ, that we stay connected with, is doing like a residency there, and they have guest DJs that come dance the whole night away. We're out, and it's funny because when we went, I was like, oh, let's go kind of early, boop to the bop, not stay too long, not do too much, just trying to have like a chill Saturday. Ended up staying there, like the music was hitting. Sometimes when you go out and the music is just hitting, the dances are flowing, you know, a little espresso martini deep. It was just a good vibe. It was just a good time. The best time. Literally Saturday was such a good time. I did not sit down barely half the time because I was just dancing the whole time. And I was thinking, especially, I would hate to be a boring girl, a boring bitch, because that's just unfortunate. Stop trying to be so cool. And this is not applied. I'm not saying like, you know, if you're introverted, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just literally going out to sit on a wall or to like lurk, whatever, to clock other people's tea. Have a good time. Have a smile on your face. Have good energy. Like, people just want to go out and have a good time and not just, you know, it always has to be a scene. The best scenes, like to be on the scene for real, is to have a good time. The guest DJ came up after he was done with his set and was like, oh my God, thank you so much. You know, you guys were such good energy and just like engaging with the music. Because, you know, when you go out now, not everyone like engages with the music, or, you know, they just come to like record you and post and leave, which is just so sad because we got to preserve the art of going out, of DJ sets, of having a good time, of dancing. But Sunday, finished editing the latest episode of the Mac Edit, which I hope you guys are enjoying and loving. It looks like you guys are enjoying and loving it. I'm loving that you're loving it. And I love that these conversations are not only I'm not starting them, but having these conversations online, because these are the things that I think about and conversations that I have in real life that I've wanted to bring into my content and online for so long, but just didn't really know the execution avenue, but also the strategy, if you will, because some of these things are just more nutrient dense. This is like not soft food. So trying to deliver it in a way that makes sense for the internet, but also in a way that stays true to the depth of the conversation and is respectful to the context and allows for nuance, for room, for breathing, but also for it to just not be that serious, like not that serious, like it's serious, but it's not that serious, like I'm not trying to yell at you on the internet like a professor. But yeah, so I'm glad you guys are enjoying that. Finished the editing because it was like mostly raw cut. I just had to do the text and some overlays and stuff. And then after that was done, it was time to hit back outside because it was another 80-something degree lovely day. I actually ended up doing just like big braids, not twists. My hair definitely holds a lot better with braids rather than twists. When I try to do twist outs, it just looks like I got absolutely electrocuted, which is tragic. But braids for me do really good for like day 2, 3, 4, 5 hair especially, so that's nice. I'm also a crazy girl because how am I washing my hair tonight and then I have a hot Pilates class in the morning? Very first world problems. I definitely understand that, like it's never that serious, but it had to get washed. There was just too much going on with that struggle bun, the gel. It had to go. So, all right, let me finish this other half of my head real quick. All right, now that I officially look like Hurricane Chris and we're ready to go, I'm gonna go make some dinner, wind down, and enjoy the rest of my evening. And I'll see you guys on the next video. I love you so much. Bye.